A new day, a new way, 'cause you shake new goals and I never should have told ya. Headphones on all day long, singing songs and I never should have showed ya.
We're just gonna get started. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome. So thank you for being here today, for being our kickoff artist for our Planet LA interview series. I'm just going to ask you a few questions to know a bit more about yourself and what you're doing as an artist and a musician. I know there's a lot going on, so we're just going to zoom in and get this going and just get to know more about you. So the first thing I wanted to ask is just share a little bit about your background, becoming an artist, where you're from, what got you into music.
Okay. Well, so I'm originally from Oregon, and I've been singing ever since I was little and doing all that. And I moved to Texas and went to college, and I originally wanted to go to school for music, and that didn't work out. And I actually hit my head and had to go on a medical leave from school. But at that time, my friend started up an a cappella group, so I joined that, and I really found my love for singing again and wanted to do music. So I called up my uncle, and he's my manager now, and he's been in the business a long time, and he hooked me up with a producer out here in LA, and they did a vocal evaluation. They're like, you got to hear how you sound. So I came out to LA. I ended up recording my my first song and a couple songs for my first EP. And that kind of just started my journey into music. And I eventually moved to LA and grew more as an artist. I usually starting, I was like, I'm just a singer. I don't really know how to consider myself an artist, but through that time, I've grown and kind of figured out how to be an artist.
Great, a journey. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
LA is definitely a big music place and zone, so it makes a lot of sense. And yeah, I'd like to know a little bit more about your creative process. Maybe talk about your new song, Top Spot, and what it was like creating the song.
Sure, yeah. So with Top Spot, I got an instrumental from the producer who did a couple of my other songs. He made a beat, and I had heard it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this beat. I want to make a song out of this. So I took it to my vocal producer, and he's an incredible songwriter. So we went into the session, and I was like, I really want to make an empowering, kind of girl power type song. And so we wrote it together and hopped in the studio and just lickety split made the song, and that's kind of how it went.
It's so upbeat and very empowering, and it's kind of linking to the next question I want to ask you is what role does your music have in society, and why are you supporting Whole Planet and using this song as the song for International Women's Day?
So when I started making music, I was really inspired by Amy Winehouse and just her ability to share her pain and just experience through music, and it was really therapeutic to me. So in my music, I wanted to make something like that. I normally make heartbreak love songs, but with Top Spot, I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to be uplifting. And working with Whole Planet and knowing what they do, they try to empower people by help funding their businesses. That's amazing, and I just have a heart to help people. And I think Top Spot is a good motivation tool to not give up, whether that's you're a singer like me or whatever your business is, don't give up, and you can achieve.
It's very motivating. We need more of that any day. Yeah, and then what would you say your personal connections are with your work and your artistry?
My personal, I guess it's just I use my life experiences and music, even just melodically and just sonically, I feel it in my soul. So that's like really personal to me, like how it sounds and it's expressed. I don't know. It's all personal.
Yeah, you're really putting yourself into it, and
Yeah.
we can hear the message from your music and how personal it is to you. And then I think a lead-up question to that, in what ways have you been impacted by the pandemic, and how did you cope? Because we're trying to know a little bit about the day in the life of Whitney.
Yeah. So this whole pandemic, I'm normally like pretty much a homebody, but this like really, for all of us forced me to be at home. I went through phases. Like the beginning phase, I was like creative and writing music, and then I like got kind of complacent and like sunk into like some bad mental health. And honestly, around the release of this song, it was like, oh, it was like that actually gave me a jolt of what I needed. But during this time, I've focused on exercising and rebuilding my spiritual relationship with God. It's really helped me. And honestly, I have loved being on TikTok and watching everybody else on there. That's been like an uplifting thing for me to
Yeah.
cope.
It really blew up around the pandemic.
Yeah. At first I was like, what is this? But it was actually, it's something that like made me feel good. So yeah.
I feel like art and technology is like the only way we can like bring each other together during hard times, and musicians such as yourself reminding us about how to stay uplifted and motivated. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
And I'd also like to know, just as a lead up again, currently, what does your typical day look like? What are your little routines, your productivity? How do you relax? How do you stay mentally sane or healthy? And about your family and work, just how you balance out your lifestyle?
So I normally get up in the morning and I'll like go on my phone and see what the verse of the day is on the Bible thing while I'm like barely awake. But then I'll like go on social media for a minute, get up, then I go get some coffee, and then I come back and do a devotional, just to try to get my spirit and my mind right.
Yeah.
And then I go for a walk, take up my dog on a walk through neighborhood next to me, and then I come back and I work out really hard and make some food after that. And then I usually have a singing lesson or something else that I'm doing music wise. And then to relax, I like to watch TV. I really enjoy TV.
What are some of your favorite shows right now?
I love 90 Day Fiance. I'm a total fan. I watch Real Housewives. I actually watch that when I'm working out because I need like a distraction.
Right.
And what else? I've been watching Good Girls on Netflix. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's really good.
I've seen it around. I haven't gotten into it yet, but you're reminding me about it, so I might get into it.
The beginning is like kind of slow, but once you get into it, oh man, I'm like hooked. And it's like it's one of those shows like you want to stop watching, and like if you don't stop, you might get a little stressed out. But
No, I totally feel you. You get to it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. And then Leah, what are some of your other hobbies outside of making music? What do you get busy with?
I was thinking about that, and I don't really know if I have too many hobbies. Like I said, I like to exercise. I enjoy it to an extent.
I think that's a hobby or
Yeah.
a discipline, probably.
I like to eat food. I don't think that's a hobby, but I'm a foodie. I like to try different foods. I like to go shopping. That's probably not a hobby either, but I like to hike sometimes. Yeah.
Cool. What's some of your like favorite brands for fashion?
Brands particularly, I don't know, but I like to shop at Nordstrom. I like Topshop. I guess that's like a brand ish
Yeah.
but I like all the stuff that they carry at Nordstrom and Topshop. I like Zara.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you. What else? Well, how do you? Okay, I want to know like what keeps you motivated. What are some of your? Do you have any motivators, role models, mentors, and muses?
Um, Really, like I feel like whenever I get in a funk, when I reset spiritually and spend time with God, and like sometimes I'll watch like motivational videos and stuff, like that really helps me. My vocal coach is a big motivator to me. I always am like, he should just be like a football coach, but he's my vocal coach. He's a motivator for me. But yeah, those are like my motivation.
Yeah, I see. That's really cool because I feel like a coach really gets to be with you personally and help pick you back up, especially vocal coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great. And then what would you say are your goals as an artist and also for your new song, Top Spot?
So my goals as an artist, I honestly, I want people to hear my music. I would love to tour whenever that is available. I don't know. The sky's the limit. I'm open to whatever opportunities come my way and whatever blessings may fall in my lap. So
Yeah, keep saying yes, and the opportunities will be.
yeah,
I like that. I like that open mind that you got going on there.
yeah.
And then just quickly as last question, what advice would you have for young artists and entrepreneurs?
So I would say, with being like either having a small business or being an artist, like we all have those peaks and valley times, and sometimes those valley times can be real discouraging, but my advice is to just keep going and to not give up and just to trust like what like I feel like most of us who are artists or people who have a business, like they're at their core, they believe this is what I'm supposed to do, and you just have to hold on to that and to not give up.
Yeah,
So that's my advice.
that was really powerful. I feel like what I got from that was just like following your intuition, and just stop giving yourself positive feedback and affirmations to keep going.
Yeah.
So, yeah, keep doing that, keep inspiring that. It was a really quick interview, but I really wanted to thank you for being here, and also please share like where people can hear more about you and your music as a closing statement.
Okay. Well, I have a website, WhitneyMcClain.com. www.WhitneyMcClain.com. I'm on Spotify if you want to hear my music, Apple Music, Tidal, all the good stuff.
You're on it, girl.
Yeah, I'm pretty much on everything. I'm on Twitter, but I'm not really on Twitter. But my handle is Whitney McClain, and I think on TikTok it's Whitney MC Music. But yeah, so I'm on everywhere really.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you perform for Whole Foods Planet and International Women's Day. It's going to be amazing seeing you there. Seeing you perform through the pandemic. It's just amazing that you're putting yourself out there and still pushing and going against the struggles and obstacles and keeping music alive. So yeah, we're really excited to see you perform there.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me, and I guess I'll talk to you hopefully soon someday.
Thank you so much, Whitney. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.